There's something really important that you need to know right now about motivation, and today that is what you and me, are going to talk about. Good morning, I'm Lugh Poetek, and this is my 90-day fast to 5K, where I fast for 90 days till I reach $5,000 and abstain from vices that keep me from achieving my goals. Alright, so I'm sure you've heard about internal motivation and external motivation and the differences in the powers between the two, and it's good to be internally motivated, but sometimes you have to be externally motivated, blase. But today I want to delve into something a little bit deeper that is going to help clear up that absolutely terrible, vast array of internal versus externally motivated, and how to be internally motivated and all that other noise. All that is noise. And I want to clear that up for you today. So, I'll just the point. Alright, so the way I look at motivation is really, you have one of two different kinds of motivation. You have externally forced and internally directed motivation, or you have externally directed and internally forced. So I'm gonna say that one more time. Forget internal, external motivation, forget all that, because all that is noise. What we have as beings is externally forced motivation, internally directed motivation, or externally directed motivation, internally forced motivation. And to put that into perspective, so I get up every day and drive hours and hours away to go to the new location of which I work, and the reason why I do that is a couple of reasons. One, it's because it forces me to get out and change my schedule, and so I don't just get caught up doing the same thing over and over again. But this is where you got to draw the line. So when you have externally forced motivation but internally directed, it means, in my opinion, that you have external factors that are forcing you to do certain things, which is the position I put myself in. However, the difference between externally forced and externally directed is, think of like a football. Like a football is externally directed. When somebody throws a football, they are directing that football to the hands of the wide receiver. When you have externally forced motivation, when you have externally forced motivation, it means that there's external factors that are forcing you to do things. However, the key difference between these two is, where is it being directed from? Is it externally directed, like the football that is being thrown to the wide receiver? Are you the football that's just being thrown which way? Or are you internally directing your motivation to either help grow your business, or help you mind your own business better, or help you learn how to swipe, or help you do anything that helps bring you closer to your goals? And that is really what I want to talk today about specifically, and this is a really important video to me, because it takes motivation, the vast ambiguous motivation, like it clears up that whole blur between external, internal, what's better, what's not. Like, it's none of that exists. What exists is either you're internally directing yourself or you're externally being directed. And motivation is a key that you can use if you're internally directed, like what I'm doing. I'm internally directed to pursue something, maximize my income, to go further. However, I'm using this new job that I picked up that's God-forsaken hours away, just to help put a shot of like amphetamine into my schedule and help me get up and go and not fall comfortable, you know? Because I don't gotta be doing this, but I do it because that's the reason. So it's internally directed. I made the decision to do this. It's just externally forced, which helps the direction get more pointed, if you know what I'm talking about. So again, I have a question to ask you. Is your motivation, externally directed and internally forced. For example, you're going to the job to get a paycheck, but that's all you know and that's all you're doing, and you're forcing yourself to wake up in the morning or to get that paycheck, externally directed, internally forced, or are you internally directing your job or your position or your path or whatever you're doing and just using external factors to help push you further? So that's really what I want to talk about today. Thank you for tuning in. And I have so much good news. Well, really, I just have one really good string of news, is that the new post on the website is finally available. Check it out. Link is in the bio. It's called 90 Days to August. Gets more in depth about this whole thing. And thank you for tuning in. I'm Lugh Poetek. I want to wish y'all a wonderful week. Today's Monday. So let's get this Monday. I guess I gotta do it like this. Stay up.